July the 13th. A leader leads. One person on doing well by others immediately accounts the expected favor in return. Another is not so quick, but still considers the person a debtor and knows the favor. A third kind of person acts as if not conscious of the deed, rather like a vine producing a cluster of grapes without making further demands. Like a horse after its race, or a day after its walk, or a bee after making its honey. Such a person, having done a good deed, won't go shouting from rooftops, but simply moves on to the next deed, just like a vine produces another bunch of grapes in the right season. Marcus Aurelius, Meditations 5.6. A leader leads. One person on doing well by others immediately accounts for expected favor in return. In other words, if I give you something, I want it back straight away. Another is not so quick, but still considers the person a debtor and knows the favor. So I'm going to give you this. I'm not going to ask for it back, but I'm conscious of the deed. A third kind of person acts on it, not conscious of the deed, rather like a vine producing a cluster of grapes without making further demands. Like a horse after its race, a dog after its walk, or a bee after making its honey. Such a person, having done a good deed, won't go shouting from rooftops, but simply moves on to the next deed, just like the vine produces another bunch of grapes in the right season. A leader leads. Have you ever heard someone else repeat one of your ideas as though it were their own? Did you ever notice a younger sibling or relative mimicking your behavior? Perhaps the way you dress or the music you listen to. Maybe you moved to a new neighborhood and a bunch of hipsters followed. When we are young and inexperienced, we can react negatively to these situations. Stop copying me. I was here first. As we mature, we start to see them in different light. We understand that stepping up and helping is a service that leaders provide to the world. It's our duty to do this in big situations and small ones. If we expect to be leaders, we must see that thankless service comes with the job. We must do what leaders do because it's what leaders do. Not for the credit, not for the thanks, not for recognition. It's our duty. So we feel when we give something to someone, we expect them to say thank you, or we expect them to give us something back, or smile at us, or recognize or acknowledge we have given something to them. It's that expectation. We build this anticipation expectation. And even when we say hello to someone, when they don't say hello back, or they don't look at us, or they don't engage with us, we feel that pain. We feel the pain of, oh, I've done something for you. Why are you not doing something for me? I smiled at you. I've said hello to you. You should say hello back. So today we're letting go and surrendering the expectation of anything coming back. And we're being the third person. The first person, second person, and third person. Third person gives without the thankless tasks. We just give and we move on to the next. We give and we move on to the next. Otherwise, when people give, people will be a mirror to us. And when people give things to us, and we do not, we feel duty to give something back to them. Right? If we're giving something, if we're smiling or saying hello back, and we expect people to give it back to us, when people say hello to us, we see it as a deed to say hello back to them. When, yes, that's polite, you know, but the intention of, oh, I need to say hello back, I need to give something back to them because I must, is that questioning, is that the intention, or am I just saying hello or back to because it's a good thing to do, rather than I must or I have to say hello back to them, or, and then we create this fakeness of doing things or acknowledging things or recognizing someone or people recognizing us just through emptiness, not through, oh, I'm only saying hello back to you because you're saying hello back to me. And it's not sustainable. It's the emptiness in that, instead of just being a good person. So notice that today, the intention of recognition, the leaders just give. We don't expect thanks or recognition or likes or followers, subscribers. If that comes along, great, but we don't, if it happens, great. If not, we're okay too. Create space. We create space, we move back, we take a step back, and we move on to the next. Like the honey, like the horse, like the dog. The dog doesn't go for a walk, return home, and then want to go for another walk. Or thanks its owner. Dogs usually go for a walk and they go and hide somewhere. They don't sort of feel the necessary to hang on to that walk. Oh, when a horse has been through its race, it goes back to its stable. It's done. It's done its job. Moves on to the next race. Doesn't hang on to that race. It knows that run's done. That walk is done. That bee, it knows that honey's created. Move on to the next. If we keep holding on to, oh, that shouldn't happen, or that should have happened, and I'm glad that happened, holding on to the past of, or thinking about when our energy is in the past of, so just letting go, move on to the next, and leading from the front. Enjoy the day, my friend.